Deadliest Catch star Jake Harris has spent the past decade dealing with addiction issues. It seemed like he had turned a corner. Unfortunately, he has recently suffered a setback. Sadly, he has recently been busted again for a DUI. What do we know about this latest development? Deadliest Catch fans have seen the crab fisherman go through addiction issues. Sadly, they are seeing the struggle again, as the late Captain Phil's youngest son is going through a major hiccup. According to TMZ, Jake Harris was busted again for DUI. This happened in Washington. Moreover, it happened this last week. The news publication spoke to a Washington State Patrol spokesperson for the latest information. According to that person, Jake was arrested for a DUI near Mount Vernon, Washington. Harris was driving a Dodge Journey. He was speeding, going 86 mph. He was driving in a 70 mph zone. Although the police tried to stop him, he did not pull his vehicle to the side. Instead, he drove an additional 3 miles to stop in a safe location. At the traffic stop, the officers discovered that Jake's license was revoked. He should not have been driving. In addition, if he had a valid license, he would need to drive in a vehicle that has an ignition interlocking device. This requirement was part of his previous DUI situation that eventually sent him to jail. This particular device checks that you are sober before turning the ignition on to drive. Turns out, a friend loaned him the vehicle. The rest of the story will not be surprising to anyone who has been following Jake Harris. According to the officers, the Deadliest Catch Alum had bloodshot eyes. In addition, he looked pale, his speech was repetitive, and pupils constricted. The officers thought he was impaired. However, Jake did say that he took his prescribed medications that morning. When they asked to do a sobriety test, Jake refused. Therefore, the officers booked him. Then he went to the county jail. His charges included felony DUI and 2 misdemeanors. The first for driving on a revoked license. The second was not driving with a vehicle that had an ignition interlock. On Tuesday, he posted the $50,000 bond and he was released. There is no information on a court date. Unfortunately, he has already been down this road once before. A few years ago, he was in a police chase. He was driving an RV and they quickly caught up with him. After receiving 2 felony charges, which included DUI and the serious possession with intent to manufacture or deliver a controlled substance. The substance found in the vehicle was heroin. His new charges, coupled with previous charges, could all be quite serious. On Wednesday, Jake Harris has shared an emotional post on his Facebook that he had messed up. Surely, fans will support him now. Just a few weeks ago, the Deadliest Catch star posted about his recovery program. Jake Harris shared how presence has played a huge part in his recovery program. He now reestablished his relationships with family, including brother Josh Harris. Moreover, he even shared that he had a girlfriend, Shauna. In addition, he started to help Josh out on the boat. All along the way, he seemed to have moved forward in his life. His addiction seemed to be in the past. Now, fans of the Discovery show will surely be supporting him as he continues his journey to being clean again. The Deadliest Catch and Bloodline airs on Tuesday nights on Discovery. You can watch both shows at any time on Discovery+. Georgia Macutalo has several decades of writing experience, including travel writing, tech writing, art history analysis, and now entertainment writing. She loves to share the latest news on rom-coms and mysteries. Deadliest Catch Alum Jake Harris busted for DUI. All the details in the unpredictable world of reality television. Few shows have captured the audience's attention quite like Deadliest Catch. The show, which chronicles the harrowing lives of Alaskan crab fishermen, has brought viewers face to face with the dangers of the Bering Sea and the challenges these fishermen endure. Among its most memorable figures is Jake Harris, the son of the late Phil Harris and a cast member known for his spirited personality. However, recent news has taken a somber turn as Jake Harris was arrested for DUI, raising concerns about his well-being and future. The incident: Jake Harris was arrested late on a Friday night after police received reports of a driver swerving erratically along a busy highway in Washington state. When officers arrived at the scene, they found Harris' vehicle parked on the side of the road. Upon approaching the car, the officers noticed signs of impairment. According to the police report, Harris exhibited slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, and an inability to maintain balance. After performing several field sobriety tests, he was taken into custody for driving under the influence. This incident marks a troubling chapter in Harris' life, especially given his family's history with he has faced since his father's death in 2010. Phil Harris, a beloved captain on Deadliest catch, passed away from complications of a stroke, leaving a significant impact on the show and its viewers. His death was not only a personal loss for Jake, but also a public one, as fans witnessed the struggles of a son mourning his father. Background: a troubled journey. Jake Harris' life has been a roller coaster since his debut on Deadliest catch. Initially, he was known for his youthful exuberance and ambition, eager to follow in his father's footsteps. However, the pressures of the fishing industry and the realities of fame took their toll. Following Phil's death, Jake struggled to cope with the loss. He faced a series of personal challenges, including issues related to substance abuse, which led to his departure from the show. His struggles have been well documented, and fans have expressed both concern and support for him over the years. The reality TV world often glamorizes the lives of its stars, but behind the scenes, many face significant battles. Jake's experience has been a poignant reminder of the toll that fame, loss, and the harsh realities of life can take on individuals. Legal repercussions following his arrest: Jake Harris is expected to face a series of legal consequences. Washington state has strict DUI laws, and the repercussions can vary depending on whether it's a first-time offense or a repeat occurrence. If convicted, he could face fines, community service, mandatory alcohol education programs, and even jail time. Additionally, his driver's license could be suspended, complicating his daily life further. In the wake of the arrest, there's also the potential for civil liability. Depending on the circumstances, if he caused any property damage or harmed another person while driving under the influence, he could face additional charges or lawsuits. The legal ramifications of this incident could significantly impact Harris' future, both personally and professionally. Public reaction and supporting news of Jake Harris' arrest has sparked a mix of reactions among fans and the general public. Many have expressed their disappointment, particularly given his struggles in the past. Social media platforms have been abuzz with discussions about the incident, with some fans expressing their concern for his well-being, while others criticized his actions. Despite the negative attention, there remains a segment of the fan base that has rallied around Harris, emphasizing the importance of compassion and understanding. Mental health and addiction are complex issues, and many supporters have called for empathy rather than condemnation. They argue that public figures like Harris should be afforded the opportunity to seek help and recover from their struggles without facing a public trial. A call for change. This incident has also opened up conversations about addiction and recovery, particularly in the context of reality television. The pressure of fame, the fast-paced lifestyle, and the emotional toll of personal loss can lead many to seek unhealthy coping mechanisms. Jake Harris' situation highlights the need for more robust support systems for reality stars who face these challenges. As fans, we must advocate for more awareness around mental health and addiction, encouraging those in the spotlight to seek help when needed. Many viewers feel that the networks producing these shows should take a more active role in supporting their cast members, providing them with resources to handle fame's pressures. Moving forward, as Jake Harris navigates the legal proceedings ahead of him, the hope is that this experience will serve as a wake-up call. Many fans are rooting for him to turn his life around, to seek help and embrace a healthier lifestyle. The path to recovery can be difficult, but it is also one of the most rewarding journeys a person can undertake. In the world of Deadliest catch, the stakes are always high, and the dangers are ever present, both at sea and on land. Jake Harris' arrest serves as a reminder that the battles faced by reality stars often extend beyond the camera. The challenges of addiction, grief, and public scrutiny can create a perfect storm, but with the right support and a willingness to change, there is always hope for a brighter future. Conclusion: Jake Harris's DUI arrest is a poignant chapter in his ongoing story. It's a stark reminder of the pressures faced by those in the public eye and the complexities of personal struggle. As the dust settles from this incident, the hope remains that Jake can find the strength to seek help and heal from the wounds of his past. Fans of Deadliest Catch will undoubtedly be watching closely, hoping for a turnaround in the life of a young man who has already faced so much loss and adversity. In a world that often glorifies success and perfection, the realities of vulnerability and recovery deserve just as much attention and compassion.